Hello everyone. How's everybody doing? Okay. Who's excited? For more DS frickin' 2 or DS frickin' 2 or DS. Okay, sounds good. I'm not hearing any static in it. Okay. And the notification went out. Okay, cool. So we're sailing. We're all set to go here once I boot it up. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, this is the last boss for the cycle too. There's literally one cycle left. We're nearly done. We're nearly done with every cycle. It's gonna be sad when Dark Souls 2 is over, but it's nice, you know, it's nice to move on. How many hours are we at here? 128. 128 hours so far. This has been quite the journey. Because I think DS3 only took me like 80. DS1 was like 40 and DS3 was 80. So this is quite a bit longer than either of those two so far. And we killed Ivory King too. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Last time. It was like it was slam dunked it. There was 4 DLC bosses in one go. In one live stream. Just insane performance out of me. Fire weapon. Dark orb, dark orb. Okay, cool. And then we just go hat. We have special hat on. We put on my pinstripe fedora. Okay, please. I would love to hear your confession to make. I cheated. Okay, I cheated on... What do you mean? You can watch other streamers, dude. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not gonna hold it against you if you watch other streamers. Don't worry about it. I assume you mean something else. Oh, okay. Yes, I assumed you mean something else. I was just joking there. That's pretty good though, I think. I feel like that was a pretty good joke. Yeah, why not, dude? Hell yeah. Great Chaos Fireball is actually kind of good. Great Chaos Fireball is actually... Oh, thank you so much. It's the way it's looked in my chat. It's the fingers aren't pointing together in my chat. It's a finger pointing one direction and another finger pointing the other way, because of the line break. So one's on the top row and the other's on the bottom row from my end. Let's see here. Dark. Need the dark weapon. Oh, you know what? We're gonna use Twin Blade. Forget this. We're using Twin Blade again. Heck yeah. Yeah, well, you know, it's life. There's life for you. Oh. Horse. Evil horse. Clear to engage. Yeah. Oh, we need, where's Ring of Soul Protection? There it is. We need that. Suddenly I feel invincible. Unstoppable. Even. Okay, we need to be really far this way. Okay, hey, bye-bye. Sweet. Okay. Undead does not get me. Yeah, I don't know. What is the Tuna glitch again? Oh yeah, you swap dark orbs for Great Chaos Fireballs or something. I should mention that in the video. I should actually mention that, because you could probably make the game way easier if you did that. I generally don't do glitches unless it's like really simple or like really small or something. So like a glitch that did something like really like not a big deal, I might consider doing. if there's a glitch that was like, you know, give me, I don't know, teleport me back to the you know, if like there were no homeward bones in the game and there's like a homeward bone glitch, I might do that. So you go to the Iron Keep bonfire. And then, oh. Gotta clear my throat there. I've never done it before. I've never done the glitch before. But I've seen like Imfa videos and stuff where he does it. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, well, we just denial up again. And instead of life gems, we'll use radiant life gems. Oh, fudge. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, boy. How do they survive that? It still says I have denial on. I think I just got a glitch or something. Because I'm not sure why I still have denial active. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I dispel you want to copy. Press X until the attunement menu disappears. Timing zeros. Oh wow, okay. So it's actually really easy to do. Uh-oh. I've never heard of it before. Or I have heard of it, yeah, definitely. But I personally never used it. Okay, I think I can make it without getting another horse here. Okay, there we go. Where is it? I need dark rapier right now. Where is it? Well, I was doing a glitch in Oblivion. There's like a really cool glitch in Oblivion where you could dupe stuff, and it actually makes some stuff viable. Like you can do like a really cool like you can do like a really awesome like scrolls only and stuff in Oblivion. So I'm not opposed to glitches or anything like that. But just for this game, I'm not sure it's that like insanely powerful. Please no horse. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, well, so it's really inefficient spells. Like Great Chaos Fireball's fine, but it's not like really efficient. It's just good. It's a good spell, but it like you don't actually get enough cast of it. Stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to attune whatever it's called. I don't have Sacred Oath here. Uh-oh. That's okay. We can still probably do it. See if I can first time this. Fire. Oh, and we need this thing too. We don't. We want hat. We want main hat. Where is it? Yeah, I know there's a soul dupe glitch where you can just hit infinite level. And like that's it. You can literally just be infinitely high level in DS1. For like speedruns and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, honestly. You can't know with White Phantoms. You can do it really well. It's really good with White Phantoms. So if you have like an ally of some kind, if you're co-oping, or you have like a an NPC White Phantom, spells are really good. Spells are like really insanely good in that context. In that like very precise context. But there's like no good White Phantoms. It still doesn't work against Midir. And there's no good White Phantoms for the final boss for Gale either, I think. Or Soul of Cinder. I don't know. Probably Soul of Cinder you could do it against him. Just fine. But I personally haven't done it. Well, the areas themselves, I think spellcasting is okay. Like, I don't think you're going to really be in that much trouble for trying to use spellcasting in Lothar Castle. It's not ideal or anything. You know what I mean? But it's still not, like, bad. Oh, come on. That was sus. That was okay. That was really rough. Also, what happened to my sacred? What happened to my? It didn't. Oh, okay. You can't stack. I think you can't stack Brightbug and Denial or something. Or maybe it was bugged or something. I don't know. That's so weird. Also, I didn't even have Leo Ring on. That was so weird. I thought I was gonna get a Denial there. I literally thought I was gonna get Denial. So I didn't get Denial. So it's really weird. But they also positioned themselves really badly, like really unbelievably badly for me. So there's not that much I can do about that either.
I knew. I'll be able.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me about that particular miracle or whatever. Yeah, okay, this is fine. We go back. Now, that was pretty good. Oh, or not miracle, the ring. The ring. So I'll need to mention that. In fact, I should actually write your name down so that I can tell people. Not the miracle, the ring. Sorry. I need a notepad up here. Because I have most people listed down. Oh, okay. So totally not Kevek for many things. Gilgamesh, Fate 321 for Lightning Weapon and Dark Blade. Davos for Torch Spiders. And then Unbeatable Sheep for Ring of Soul Protection. Yeah, I'll give you a credit in the video. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know how good it was. I literally did not know anywhere near how good it was in this game. I assumed it was like the same in DS, as it is in DS, 2 or what, or DS1 or whatever, you know? Or like it literally breaks. It literally stops existing. It like yeets itself out of your inventory when you die. But no, very different. Yeah, so I think I confused Ring of Soul Protection with Denial. So I think I thought I had Denial and I didn't. I had Ring of Soul Protection or something like that is what happened there. Because I guess you can't stack Denial and... You can't stack Denial and Brightbug, I guess. Which I didn't even know. Yeah. They don't like you getting like infinite copies of that ring. Because it's kind of broken. It's straight up kind of broken. Like just full blown straight up kind of broken. But I haven't used it up until now because I'm just like not used to it. But in this particular context, where the heck am I going? There it is. Just way off course. Yeah, but it has the same logo as Denial. So I was like really confused there. But they position themselves badly anyway, so it's, yeah, you know, whatever. Happens. They like pincered me and stuff. Yes. Well, although to be fair, I think there are places in New Game where like 14,000 souls is actually a lot, right? Like it's not like that's free, but like there are so many, like if you're in New Game Plus at all, that's like nothing. Like New Game Plus, that's so easy to get. And as long as you're like, as long as like Ring of Silver Steel or Ring of Silver Covetous Serpent Ring and stuff like that, it's like if you're killing any boss in New Game Plus, that's literally nothing. It's like even 1,000,000 souls would not be hard for me to get my hands on as this character. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like how they add those hollows just to really stick it to you. I know. It's like actually really insane that I lived at all. That I literally thought I was gonna die there. I assumed he was gonna kill me. That's like really weird. Really freaking goofy. Luckily, Sacred Oath is actually pretty good. I think I'm underrating it. I still don't think it's as good as Denial, but it is still pretty good. Where are we going? This way. If I only fight 2 horses here, that'll be pretty good too. The thing is, it's not going to save me from getting hit twice. If a horse kills me, I still die in 2 hits. So it's like Denial's sorta better in that respect. But I think I am sleeping on Sacred Oath a lot. The actual physical defense you're getting is, like, insane. It's, like, well and above what armor can offer you. Honestly, I should consider giving armor another shot with Sacred Oath. Or with, yeah. Oh. Come on, dude. Freaking horse, man. Okay, there's only 2 horses, though. Yeah, I know. Giant kitty's time. You're darn right. You're darn tootin'. We're gonna kill these. We're gonna pet these cats real good. We're gonna give them a big old hug. We're gonna say, "Hello, Mr. Kitty." We're gonna give a big old hug. Yes, I'm doing pretty good. Had a couple good league games before this and stuff like that. I'm gonna gotta get some stuff done after this, but nothing too serious. Oh, I will beat these bosses probably. This is a really good chance I'm gonna beat this boss here. A really solid chance. I have a really solid chance actually of beating this boss right here. I need to head to the store and buy some mushrooms, then head back home, do a little bit of cleaning. Apparently the city's coming to inspect the property, and they're selecting like 11 random apartments or something, which I've never had happen anywhere else I've lived. So it kind of annoys me. Ah, third horse. That's just the worst when you get third horse. fudge. There we go. And they put this one last red phantom just to stick it to you. Yeah, and then I gotta go. I gotta do. There's no stream tomorrow night. I gotta do stuff tomorrow night. But I'm gonna go to the library and stuff. Yeah, it's really interesting. It is really interesting, I think. I mean, you know, whatever. It's a red phantom. It's really not that bad. It's just one of those guys, but they're always trying to get you. You know, they're always trying to stick it to you right at the end. They're like, how do we stick it to this guy? How do we teach this guy a lesson? And they know darn well how to do it. I did. I actually feel like I handled them really well. I think it's about as good as you can do. Sacred Oath. And Brightbug. Let's kill this boss. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I guess they had to. You know, it's kind of the penultimate area of the game. It's sort of the end-all and be-all of the game, you know. Oh, good job, cat. You're really teaching me a lesson here. Okay. Oh, come on. It was perfectly synced, too. Did anyone else see that? That's wacky. Shoot, I gotta get out of here. Fuck. Shoot. Fudge. I think I can do it. There's one. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's too late. Or where is it? Okay, I think is my audio still working? Let me check. My audio thing disconnected. My stupid audio interface. I think is my audio still working? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. We're still on. Yeah. Thank you. Slip up. You're gonna miss time a roll. Yeah. I know. This is the no. This we still have to go Aldia. Yeah. There's only one boss left. It's Aldia. Don't kill the boss. Oh, wrong direction. Or wait, we don't have to do that anyway. And just bone out. This is only one more cycle to go too. After this, this is it. We're closing in fast. We're closing in super fast. This is it.
There until.
No. So I have a special the weapon I'm using. The weapon I'm using gives bonus. It has like a lot of durability. So this is as far as Spada. So the Spada Ropera has insane durability. It has like really high durability, which is why I'm using it. So the Ice Rapier I use because I get the bleed procs on him. It does the most damage, and I get the bleed procs on the first cat. And then that'll break though if I try to use it on both cats. And so I just switch to Fire Spada Ropera, and then I can just attack him freely, and I don't have to worry about the durability because it's a really durable sword or rapier or whatever. And that's why. That's how and why. Now what am I doing? Oh yeah, Aldia. Boom. We need Dark Orbs for this. Yeah, so I have 2 swords, is how. And one of the swords, like I said, has insane durability. So if that was a normal rapier, there's a small chance it breaks, but because it's an Espada Ropera, it doesn't break at all. Or it just doesn't break. Espada Ropera. So it's one of the weapons you get from Chancellor Welliger after killing... So you kill Giant Lord, and then you talk to Chancellor Welliger in Drangleic Castle, and he'll give it to you. And it's basically just a rapier. It's essentially identical to a rapier, except it has slightly different scaling, and then also slightly more damage, slightly more base damage. But more importantly... yeah. Yeah, but it's really durable. It's like an insanely durable weapon. So it's really good against this boss. It's really good against Sin. The problem with Sin is that, yep. Exactly. That's exactly it. So that boss is designed to shred the weapon's durability, right? Obviously. And then that and Sin too. So I'd want a dark one for Sin as well. I don't have 2. I only have the 1. So ideally, in a more perfect world, I'd have a second one, and I'd give it to Sin. Honestly, maybe I should do that right now, actually. Let's go get a second. And it also is upgraded with normal Titanite, too, which is pretty crazy. So maybe I'll go get a second one, and I'll Dark Infuse it for Sin. Now that I think about it. Where is that? Drangleic Castle. Oh, wait, I'm at the right bonfire already. Yeah. So I'm going to get a second one and probably upgrade it, too. No, well, so I still need to upgrade Smelter Sword and then King's Sword too. Those are the only 2. And then possibly Roaring Halberd as well. But I think I'm just going to give up on Roaring Halberd. It technically has the highest AR, but it's dark only. Which is not like a bad thing, but I don't know. That's the last weapon is... Oh, come on. And then the double smelter swords. I want to try double smelter swords too. There's a great sword. Look at that. Pretty classic weapon. And then I need to try... And then King Sword, yeah. So, and then I also want to... But it's so many Petrified Dragon Bones. There's like an insane number of Petrified Dragon Bones.
Welcome. Tell me.
I guess I could just farm them from Eldia's Keep. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks. Have a good day. Thanks. Oh.
The King of Incredible.
Yeah, so that's how you get it. You just get a Espada Ropera from this boss here, or from Chancellor Welliger. Okay, and then we're gonna kill Eldia. Yep. Have a good night, dude. Okay. Eldia. How it didn't do anything at all. Honestly, I could try it again with Sacred Oath or something, but I don't think it's really worth it. I just don't think that, like, taking... I don't know. I don't think this isn't like DS3 where it's like taking a hit is actually really good. You know? Like in DS3, it's like you take a hit, and then it's like, okay, no big deal, right? But in DS2, it feels like when you take a hit, you're punished so extremely heavily for it that you can't... The only good strategy is to not take a hit. But in DS3, if you get hit by a boss, it's like, lol, just Estus. You just drink 2 Estus in a row and you're just like fine. Well, yeah, and I had to unequip Flynn's Ring too. So it was the trifecta of I lost Flynn's Ring, and it tanked my stamina regen. And yeah, it's great. Great set of armor, and it didn't even stop them mitigate that much damage either. That was the crazy thing. Is if it had mitigated, like, if I had taken like 30% as much damage, I would have been like, oh, okay. But I took like 60% as much damage or something. But I guess I could try stacking all of the defenses together. I might do that. I might go like Havel's Armor. I might go Havel's Armor, Sacred Oath, Ring of Steel Protection, and see if like stacking all 3 of them together just like bonkers me up. And I take like 2 damage from enemies. So I should probably give that a shot before I go New Game Plus here. But I still need to mess with my... Or no, we'll test it on the mat on the highest difficulty. I don't want to like... I don't want to bother testing it on enemies that aren't highest difficulty. So we'll wait till next cycle before we test armor again. I'll give it another shot. It'll get one more shot. To like wow me. And then probably from there I'll just be like, no. Yeah, it'll get that one last shot. Oh, come now, Aldia. Ugh. I think I need to be farther away or something. If I'm too close to him, yeah, that's so weird. That is really weird, actually. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. That was really weird. But that's Aldia for you. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think I need to be farther away from him during that attack. Oh well. This next cycle is the last one. We only have to kill Aldia 2 more times. Oh, apparently you don't have to equip King's Ring every time, because I didn't. But then you get the stone statue guys too sometimes, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Apparently you don't have to King's Ring every time, which I didn't know. But they go out of their way. The doors are annoying. They like want you to have to contend with the doors as like part of it, you know? 1 second. I forgot to do something. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 heckin' second here. We're living in a Dark Souls world. Doing something mean to it. Where is it? Oh, come on. Do thing. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I had to mess with some settings there. Sorry about that. But don't worry. We're living in a Dark Souls world, doing something mean to it. Doing it better than anyone ever seen do it. Screams from the Vendrix got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero needs theme music. No one hollow should have all that power. The clock's ticking. Anyway, get this joke? From that Kanye West song? There's a... Oh god. Vendrix already just like wrecking me. Come on, stop doing that attack. We'll get there. Oop. We'll get there. Yes. Oh, so you do know this. Okay, cool. All of the souls. Dun, da, 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 da. All of the souls. I don't... Let's see. What are the words of that song? I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what the words of that song are. It's like Rihanna's in it. I think he is resistant to fire, yeah. Because he's beta chaos. He's beta chaos out, or whatever. So yeah, of course he's resistant to fire. He's an evil fire guy. Took him down. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would have survived because of whatever it's called, denial. So it wouldn't have killed me. That would not have killed me because of denial. You need to let them hit the ground. You can't be that close to him when he does that, I guess. Is the main trick there. Gotta run away from him. Whoa. Oh, you're just gonna do that 3 times to me, brother? Ah. Oh, 4 times. This is 4 times in a row. Yeah, okay, and I see the fireball coming back around. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Aldea. No attack windows, just fireballs, huh? If this guy were a Sekiro boss, they would have failed. They would have fired him. Uh-oh. I can't believe I didn't break denial that way. At least somebody's not under me. Okay, cool. How long have I been streaming this game? It's been over a month, right? Did I start like early October or something for this game? Yeah, the damage would follow me. Uh-oh. I'm lucky he's not killing me right now, honestly. Ah, brother. Oh, come on. Come on, Aldea. Ah, and there he just does it again. Yeah, it's really crazy. I mean, 50 damage is okay, considering he's not really doing anything to me. You know what I mean? And, like, right now, it's fine, too. So you can see I'm doing 170-ish. But I don't want to be close to him, because I don't want to get hit by the fireball. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Yeah, so I think for this attack, it's actually really good. I should be hitting with Dark Orb during this attack. Ooh. There we go. Cool. Whew. There you go. There's Aldea for you. Okay, last cycle.
I lost everything, but remain here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm sorry, but this is the one where we really want to put all of our gears. everything to the pedal to the metal. That's what's going on here. We gotta get the pedal straight to the metal. We gotta put our pedals straight to the metal. I want my foot right on the gas here. The foot goes on the gas. That's what we're doing. Here. The foot's going right on the gas. That's how this is gonna go. We're gonna blast through this game. This last cycle. Is there something I can do before I end the cycle? Did I get the sword? 1 second. Let me look at Petrified Dragon Bones because I need a ton of them. I think I still have it sorted out. Give me 1 second here. Dragon Bone, DS2. Petrified Dragon Bone. Where are they? Let's see here. One Corpse of Iron Keep. One on a corpse hanging. Where's like all the 3 ones? 2 can be found on a corpse in the tower where you retrieve the Scorching Iron Scepter. 8 can be found in an Iron Chest in Broom Tower behind a breakable wall in the room past the foyer bonfire by blowing up a barrel of kobold near it. Where is that? Does anyone know where that is? Do you know where that is? Near the foyer bonfire. Let's take a quick look at that, actually. Because that's 8. How many do I have on me? I have 14. So 8 would be kind of huge. Yeah, I know. That's pretty crazy, right? I said the same thing. I'm like, what's going on here? But apparently it's near foyer. Hold on, let's actually find this because this is pretty bonkers. This is actually pretty bonkers. Where is it? Let me look. 8 can be found in an iron chest in Broom Tower behind a breakable wall in the room past the foyer bonfire by blowing up a barrel kobold near it. Okay, so it should be in this room up ahead. I think. So it should be like, oh, that's something different. Oh, there's magic stones. Alright, I think those are the bad ones. We need the faint stones are the good ones. Probably not. Maybe. Hold up. I guess I can look at my bank account real fast. We'll take a look at something and maybe I'll go get the air fryer tomorrow actually. Let's see how we're doing money-wise. Okay actually. I'm actually doing pretty okay right now. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll get it tomorrow. Yeah, hold up. I'll find it. We'll find it. We'll figure out where it is. So there's a cracked wall somewhere. I might need to do some more digging. Because I don't know where it is. But it has to be near a... Yeah, I know. It's like the worst infusion in the game, too. Well, I'm actually just gonna Google it slightly. We're gonna cheat a little bit here. 8 Petrified Dragon Bones in Fume Tower. Because Petrified Dragon Bones are the hardest ones. For those who don't know, there's a chest in Old Iron King DLC that contains 8 Petrified Dragon Bone. It's behind a wall that you have to blast open with the barrel carriers. It's pretty close to the foyer bonfire. Would using bonfire aesthetics reset the chest? Hold up. I need to find out where it is. Oh, here it is. Somebody posted a video. Worst case scenario, we can farm them from... Oh, I'm going the right way, I think. Where is this? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay. Okay. What's this? This guy's using Sacred Chime Hammer. It's like really interesting. Sorry, you can't see it, but the only thing I can think about is this guy using Sacred Chime Hammer. Oh, okay, I see where it is. Yep, I figured out where it is, everybody. We're on it. It's like super secret. And this is like super secret. This is like insanely super secret. It's this wall right here. It's right here. But you need a barrel guy to do it. Honestly, this is more work than using Aldi's Keep bonfires. Where are they? Okay. Come here. How do I get them to follow me? Run this way. Run the other way. Keep going, buddy. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, now. We're in the clear. Okay, keep going this way. Go this way. Hold up. We need fire. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong freaking way, brother. Don't go that way. Do not go that way. Do not go that way. Well, maybe if I just get on this side of him, he'll decide to turn. There you go. There you go. Come on. Then hallway. Boom! Oh, it killed me in one shot, though. Yeah, he's using Sacred Chime Hammer. And I'm like really like, it's like funny. It's like legitimately funny. Yeah, that he's using Sacred Chime. Well, I should have just denialed up. I don't know why I didn't just denial there. If I just denialed, I would have lived. So, you know, there you go. But that's huge. We need those Petrified Dragon Bones. Now it should just be open. Yep, it is. Oh yeah. It's an iron chest though, so you can't farm it or anything. Swag. Look at that. Super secret dragon bones. All for me. That's like halfway to a maxed out weapon. That's like straight up halfway to a maxed out weapon. So, really cool. What do I have in terms of souls here? Let's blow some commas. What does the Soul of Lunzalin do? Give me 1 second here. We'll take one last thing. One last look at the Soul of Zalin here. Loy's Shield, okay. Soul of Lud. Loy's Greatsword. It's really freaking weird. Okay. We can skip that one. Yeah, so you can't farm it. You can't hardcore ascetic farm it. You can still ascetic farm them in Aldia's Keep. So they're not saving, they're not doing anything really by making it iron. Because what you can do is you can go to Aldia's Keep, you unpetrify 2 of the hollows. One of the hollows drops 2 bonfire ascetics. You burn the bonfire ascetic, you pick up a petrified dragon bone, and then you pick up the 2 more bonfire ascetics. And you can farm infinite ascetics and petrified dragon bones that way. So they're not, I don't know why they're not like, why they're not cool suddenly with me, you know, farming the boss or whatever, but can I demonstrate what? Oh, the Aldia's Keep one? No, we'll do that last cycle. I'll show you. It's really simple. Just there's one hollow in Aldia's Keep that drops. I mean, I can show you the hollow. I'll show you the hollow actually. Because do I have a... One second, let me just see if I have a Dragon Branch. Yeah, I do. Okay, I have a Dragon Branch. That's fine. Yeah, I'll show you. So we go to Foregarden. And I can't remember which one it is. I'm not going to burn a bonfire aesthetic, but... it's like really simple. Every time you do it, though, you do get an invasion from what's his face, from Asladio Mira. But you know, whatever. He's pretty easy. You can either ignore him, or you can kill him. So I've done tons of petrified dragonbone farming for a bunch of different weapons, and it's really not that bad because the petrified dragonbone is out in the courtyard. So there's one on a corpse out in the courtyard somewhere. Like directly the other way from the bonfire. And I'll show you where that is. Yeah. Even on max difficulty. So I think it's this one. It's either this one or the other one. I can't remember which. So this one... Yeah, so 2 bonfire ascetics from that hollow, right? And so that pays for the bonfire ascetic you use in the courtyard, right? Well, that hollow is really weak. Yeah. So there's a petrified dragonbone like here, or something. It's like one of these. Poison throwing knife, right? Not it. It's this one right here, I think. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, petrified dragonbone. So you get a petrified dragonbone from this corpse right here. And then you come back and you burn the bonfire ascetic at this bonfire right here. And then it respawns. And then you go pick up the 2 bonfire ascetics from the hollow. Because he'll respawn too. And you won't have to unpetrify him every time. He stays unpetrified in your new game plus cycle. So yeah, so you just burn a bonfire ascetic here. Grab the petrified dragonbone. Hoof it up to Aldea's Keep. Go to the top. Just like either ignore or kill Asladio. It doesn't matter. And then you pick up and then you kill that hollow and get 2. And so you so every 1 bonfire ascetic you burn, you get 2. And so yeah, you can farm infinite petrified dragonbones, no problem. That's easy. That's like the easiest. It's really, really easy to do. Hold on, let me see if I can buff Smelter Sword here. While I'm thinking about it. Where is it? Can I buff you? No, of course I can't buff you. Why would I be able to buff Smelter Sword? That's just stupid. How dumb of me for thinking I could buff Smelter Sword. Well, let's see how much damage this does, actually. Oh. This is +5. I mean, the damage numbers are good on this thing. It doesn't even kill dog. Okay, that's really disappointing. I mean, it's still 900 damage. We'll try it on Frozen Malaya Moist. Where's like a super typical enemy? That like, I don't know. We'll go to Frozen Malaya Moist real fast, and then we'll go to the next cycle. Here. I mean, I can fast roll. I can still fast roll with this thing on, so it can't be that bad. And then instead of thrustering, we'll have bracing knuckle +2, I guess. And we'll see if this like one-shots. And then we'll upgrade the other one. We'll fully upgrade the other one, and then we'll power stance them, and we'll see if that does like anything at all. That's a little disappointing, honestly. That's a little bit disappointing, actually. Like, 2-shotting them is not that impressive. That's kind of average, actually. Oh well. Okay, let's move along. And then we'll get the... Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. It's not that bad. I think when we power stance them, it'll be more interesting. But you can't buff them. That's bad. So I guess you just Sacred Oath up, and you just power stance those two. We'll try that. We'll give that an honest shot. I don't think it'll be good, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. Not everything has to be, like, insane in this game. Hello, weirdo falconer. Hello, random ghouls. Or whatever. Into the house. Cutscene plays.
All people.
Yes, yes, yes. All people come here to Drangleic to learn about the evil or whatever. Spend 150 hours on New Game Plus. Yes, yes, yes. All people come to Drangleic for the same reason. To spend a grueling number of hours doing New Game Plus. That's what they're gonna tell me right now. It's fine. It's fine. We're having fun here. That's what's important. There's something truly enjoyable about this. It's a process. Really, I respect this game for being crazy, for being just like totally bizarre, for like really pushing me to my limit here. Because I feel like DS1 and DS3 just did not. You know, like it took me a long time, but it was more boring than grueling. You know, like I'm playing DS1 and I'm like, okay, like this is really boring actually. Like I'm not boring, but like a little tiny bit. I'm like, okay, these cycles are all the same. They all feel exactly the same. You know, it wasn't like I goofed up in a whole bunch of different places. Whereas like for DS2, it's like as these cycles have progressed, like the places, like it never gets any easier. And not only does it not get any easier, but it gets more grueling too. As I go. As I've gone. I was like, you know, like dying in Iron Keep on New Game Plus 6 or something. And it's like, or plus 5 or whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is awful. You know what I mean? But it's like there's something truly profound about that. I have to give that its fair shake. In terms of the fact that this game really has put me through my paces. In terms of what it offers. Okay. Well. and so yeah. It's different. It's a different kind of experience in DS1 or DS3, that's for sure. DS1 and DS3 kind of feel the same in a lot of ways. They feel very much like, you know, we kill boss, you know, and then it's like every cycle is the same. So you do all the prep work in the first cycle, and then it's like every subsequent cycle is the same. But also, in some ways, this is easier too, kind of, because you're kind of just like used to the idea that it's gonna be harder. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, I feel this feels very natural. This New Game Plus in this game. It has been very time consuming, and it never got easier, no matter what I did. It just never ever got easier, but that's, I guess, part of the fun. But I mean, we still got plenty of game left. It's not going to be like I'm going to beat the final cycle this time. I could probably beat all the cycle. I could probably beat every boss in DS1 in like 3 or 4 hours per cycle. Like when you really think about it, I could probably it would take me like 2 streams to get to the end of DS1 from here. For if this was the beginning of a DS1 run, this would be like over in like 4 hours, you know? Like I'd clean this whole thing out in 4 hours, no problem. But for this game, it's a whole other animal. Yeah, it is really cool. I've really climbed to the top of a mountain here. I feel like I've really put in work, and I feel like I've gotten like a great experience out of it. It was grueling. Don't get me wrong, it's been a grueling experience from beginning to end, but I think that's part of the charm. That really is part of the charm to the whole thing. And honestly, the first cycle was, in some ways, the first cycle was the easiest, which is how it's supposed to be. It's not the same as like DS3, where it's like every subsequent, like the first like New Game Plus 1 and 2 and stuff are like really easy. It doesn't start picking up again until the very end, you know. Whereas this game, it's been getting progressively harder each cycle, and I really respect that. I really respect that. And all like the new stuff that the game adds. You know, new enemies to make it to mix it up. You know, tougher bosses, like the red phantoms that appear in Lost Sinners fight and stuff like that. Definitely a very serious charm to the whole experience. It's been very charming. Oop. Been a very charming experience for sure. I'm glad to move on. You know, it's been pretty consistent. You know, DS1 over and over and over again. Uh-oh. So I'm really glad to be able to move on a little bit here. But I mean, I guess that's a good thing because, you know, it's like at the end of DS3 New Game Plus, I was like, oh yeah, those first Phantoms in Hyde's Tower. Absolutely. Those are absolutely ridiculous enemies, for sure. It's like you have to like Dark Orb cheese them, basically. Like the only way. Sweet. Okay. Am I ready to... No, I need to tune a different fire spell. I need to tune a different spell. I need Dark Weapon for him. Not that it really matters that much. Yeah, plus I like the fact that elemental infusions are actually good in this game. Which is kind of a nice break. Where elemental infusions like generic, like are just awful every game. Every Dark Souls game, they're like an awful thing. Which like it makes actually a lot of sense when you really think about it, right? Because they're supposed to be like a sidearm. Like you're actually supposed to use the spells, right? Like if you have a bunch of intelligence, yeah, big surprise, you're supposed to use the spells. You know, the spells that they have, right? So they don't want like these. They don't want like weapons with intelligence scaling to be too good, because then it's like it like de-necessitates strength and dexterity, right? Like you're supposed to get good damage via strength and dexterity. Like that's where weapon damage is supposed to come from, is strength and dexterity, right? So if you can just have like, you know, if you can have like caster stats and get a weapon that does just as much damage as a weapon with strength and dexterity, what's the point of strength and dexterity, right? So that's kind of the main issue with this game. In some respects, is that it feels like strength and dexterity are kind of underpowered to a certain extent. Not really, especially strength. I feel like strength is fine, but I feel like there's like almost no point in putting tons of points into dexterity. Uh-oh. Why don't I have Ring of Soul Protection on, speaking of which? Let's put that on. Look at this swag guy. This is a guy you want to be friends with. Okay. Let him fight back a little. Well, that guy's been fighting back since day one. That guy's the king of fighting back. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like at the end of the day, this is really the only game where elemental weapons like matter. Oh. Okay. Okay. So we'll go to Majula and level up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, this really is the only game where elemental weapons are any good at all, basically. Yeah, except for like ones where you get mana regen from them or whatever. Like simple or whatever, I guess, is okay. I think even simple is pretty bad. Honestly, for DS2, for DS3, simple is like not good. Simple is like a really bad infusion type.
Are you?
What up, homegirl?
Take that for you run. There.
Man, I love the Firekeeper. She's my buddy. She's my pal. Okay, now we go. Where are we going? Oh, Pursuer. It's Pursuer time. He's going to pursue us, so we must teach him a lesson with evil or whatever. Sunlight Blade. We need Sunlight Blade for this. No, Pursuer's dying. I'm sorry. The Pursuer is going to be pursuing me in heck. Pursuer's going straight down. We gotta kill the Pursuer. That's on the docket of things we gotta. Technically, we don't have to kill either of these bosses, I think. I don't know if we have to kill Last Giant. I don't think technically we do. I think he's technically he's like a tutorial boss almost or something, if you can call it that. Considering Forest Fallen Giants is pretty ugly on a first playthrough, actually. That's the crazy thing. Like, this is like the tutorial area, and it's like really tough, actually, if you're like new to the game. At least in my experience, I found it to be quite difficult. Well, all those years ago. Yeah. Pursuer. It'd be pretty funny if I died to the Pursuer here. I'd never be able to look my wife and kids in the face again. That's not true. Zap, zap, zap. Come on. No, Pursuer's dead, unfortunately. The Pursuer, let's just say he's got to go. That's what it comes down to, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I murdered your bae. The evil Pursuer. I murdered your bae, the malevolent Pursuer. I stabbed him with my lightning katana, or whatever the heck I have. You're like, the Pursuer is so handsome, Delve. Don't kill him. The Pursuer is so good looking. And I'm like, no, unfortunately, I need to be able to beat Dark Souls 2. So, that's unfortunate. Don't worry, I shipped him off with a. He's going on vacation now. He'll be back from the Bahamas or wherever soon. All I gotta do is get to the next cycle, or whatever, and he'll be hanging out with us again. In fact, actually, I get the feeling we're gonna see him sometime really soon here. I have this weird feeling we're gonna see the Pursuer again in a minute. Like, we're gonna see the Pursuer again really soon. I get this weird feeling. I get this really weird feeling that we're gonna see him again. He's like my lovely assistant, and I'm doing a magic trick. You know, like the saw in half thing, like the magic trick where you saw somebody in half, but you don't really do that. That'd be weird. But yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I get the strangest feeling we're gonna see the Pursuer again really soon here. So if you were missing the Pursuer, well, you shouldn't, because we're gonna be hanging out anytime now. Tune the glitch. Yeah, give it a shot. Tune a bunch of Sunlight Spears. It's still gonna be worse than Great Chaos Fireball 100%. Like, absolutely. It's still gonna be, like, determinably worse than Great Chaos Fireball. What was I planning on using? Oh, okay, maybe, like, Iron. I need this Twinkling Titanite from him. Because I might have a use for it. Probably not, but you never know. Yeah, that's I don't understand what's up with that. Well, there's two in Drinklake Castle. They're basically supposed to be Black Knights, I think, is how it's supposed to work out in the lore. Is there, like, just straight up supposed to be Black Knights? But, you know, doesn't really matter. Sacred Oath, yeah. There you go. Why not? Sacred Oath it up. Give it a quick Sacred Oath thing. Why not? Okay. Silver Covetous. Boom. What's in this chest right here? LTS? Oh, Antiquity. Okay, we do need that. I think we do need that for something. I can't remember. Magdest Workshop is really crucial here. Just so I can test stuff if I need to. It's really not that crucial, but... Sweet. Easy. Light it up. Okay. Boom. Do we need McDuff for something right now? Nah, probably not. Or I guess we can do something, I guess, with him.
Right? If give.
Sure. I might use that later. And then Espada Ropera. Where is the Espada Ropera? Oh, we were gonna try Craftsman Hammer too. That's what I was gonna use that for. Oh, I also need to try York Spear. Well, let's give that a quick shot. Where is it? No. York Spear. Yeah, so I guess you use effigies too. That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll talk about York Spear later. York Spear may be happening in the long run, but not right now. Where is it? Olio. Lightning. Lightning. Tower apart. Oh wait, we need we're actually gonna do Sacred Oath here. I've decided. We're gonna do Sacred Oath for this boss while we're at it. I don't think you get as much out of I don't think you get quite as much out of denial for this particular character, for this particular boss. I think it's not as important. Boom. Put that down. Still need 2 more. Hollow's down. You're in this. Get the soul and effigy. Not that we really need those. Oh boy, you know what? We get to kill gargoyles too. Everybody's favorite boss, the gargoyles. That's coming up. Oh boy. Gargoyles. They like sucker punch you right going in. Yeah. We're down. Okay. Drink up here. It's this one. Oh, that sucks. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be bad. Honestly, what if I just use magic for the second half? What if I just straight up use magic for the second half? Well, yeah, I got greedy there. It's fine. We just need to keep it moving. I should have known he was going to do that. I sort of thought he'd just walk over to me and not do that, but how foolish I look now. Absolutely. Yeah, another thing I like about this game that I have to admit is like really terrible at first. Like, when you play this game for the first time, you're like, oh, it's so long. It's such a long game. But honestly, I kind of appreciate the fact that I forget what the first bosses are like by the time I get to the end of the DLC. And then by the time I get through this first set of bosses, I've, like, kind of forgotten how the last set of bosses are as well. And so it's like a continuous process of, like, re-remembering how to fight every boss. Because of just how long the game is. But then again, there's, like, so many dud bosses, too. You know, like Demon of Song. It's like, what even is that? This Demon of Song's like nothing. It's like literally just like the most nothing burger boss. Yeah, it's one of the same principle. I said to myself, this game's too freaking long. And I kind of stand by that. I think it kind of is. There's just so many. The problem is if they just cut out the crappy bosses, I think it'd be a lot better. Or if they just like juiced up the crappy bosses. Like, you know who I'm talking about. Specifically Covetous Demon and also, whatever his name is, and also Demon of Song. Those two. Those two in particular I find kind of disappointing. Uh-oh. Well, plenty of chances to heal here in a second. Sacred Oath again. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. But then I think it wouldn't be the same. It would feel a lot more like DS2. Or it'd feel a lot more like DS1. Your retrieval. Oh. Ow. Ow. Almost done. Easy. Okay, there goes that. Oh, wrong one. +2 variation. Okay, now gargoyles. Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, the problem with that is, yeah, that takes a long time. You have to farm rotten or something. So you have to get all the way to the bottom of the pit anyway. Just to farm rotten. And it's like, fine. But then you kind of miss out on some of the bosses too. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, I guess. You're literally just supposed to do that instead. But, you know, I don't know. Sacred Oath makes me really chonky. You know what? Well, we'll try that out later. Cool. Oh, well, I think that's enough to level up now. Sweet. I don't know, it's kind of fun to go to all 4 Lord Souls. It at least is kind of fun, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, it just is what it is, to a certain extent, I think. I think to a certain extent, it just is what it is. But it definitely is like the number of people who've done what I'm doing right now is probably really small. Nobody says to themselves like, "Oh yeah, it seems like so much fun to go all the way to +7." You know, with or Drink Like 8 or whatever, with, you know, with Covenant Champions on. Like, that seems like a very small number of people who've been, like, enticed to do that, I feel like. And it really is a lot. It really does have a lot to do with how much work it is. Yeah, I don't know what's... Well, we'll see. I can't wait to... We're gonna... I mean, let me put it this way, you know, we're gonna go there. Wherever that is, we're going there. You know what I mean? Like, it's happening. Like, whatever's going on with Elden Ring, that's happening. That's what we're doing. I don't even know what it is. It kind of just doesn't even matter to me. Honestly. We're just doing it. Literally whatever it is, we're doing it. But that's gonna be a while away, probably. We need... Southern Ritual Band... Clear Bluestone. Clear Bluestone. What else do I use here? Oh, I guess I could do Ring of Steel Protection. Ring of Steel Protection. Chloranthi's fine. And then we go... Tune Spells. We want... Soul Spear. Soul Spear. Crystal Soul Spear. Chaos Fireball. Oh, wait. Crystal Soul Spear. Chaos Fireball. Fire Orb. Fire Orb. Fire Orb. And we need a Dark Orb too. I think this is a fine mix. And then we put on a hat. We put on the Iron Crown. At this point it doesn't really matter. And then we just like, yeah, this will be our setup for this boss. We'll just yeah, and so we won't use Miracles, so I just take that off and I'll put on Staff of Wisdom. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I also wish there was a Belfry Soul boss too. But then I'm like asking like, oh, add more bosses please to this game that already has like 1 billion bosses. Yeah, well the thing about Elden Ring, probably how I'm going to do Elden Ring is I'm going to skip a lot of the duplicate bosses because I know that there's a bunch of areas, there's a bunch of bosses that are duplicates. So I'm just going to skip those, right? So I'm not going to fight like the undead, the Tibia Mariner like 15 times or whatever. I'm not going to fight, you know, the Grush or the Goatman Shaman or whatever it is, you know, 10 times or whatever. So that's how I plan to do Elden Ring. I'm literally just not going to fight the same boss like 100 times or whatever. But I don't know how many of the repeat bosses there really are, or how bad they are, so... I mean, it'll be fun. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff, aren't there? Isn't there, like, better items and, like, better, like, unarmed and stuff like that, too? So I'll have plenty to do. That's the nice thing about that game, is I'll have a lot to do, I take it. I'll have plenty to do in that game, for sure. So, that's one thing I'm going to like about that. But yeah, you're probably right that it's not going to be too difficult to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, or what the main strategy is. Where's the lever? It's over this way. Fudge. Come on, guys. Body blocking me. Ugh. But I guess there'll probably be a lot of melon to thump there, at least. I don't know if there's like a good quality setup. I don't know if there's a good... Yeah. Very dangerous enemies, I guess. Very exceptionally dangerous foes. Bloodthirsty they are. You want to guard the bell? For the prince and the princess? No. Yes, I figure there'll be a lot to do in that game. There's like a ton of magic. There's like a ton of miracles. There's a ton of weapons. There's a bunch of really goofy stuff, too. There's a bunch of, like... There's a bunch of just, like, whatever. I know that. I do know that. 100%. All kinds of just, like, random stuff. Strength is probably still goated, I take it. just like it is in DS3. Dex is okay. Dex will be fine. Dex will be cool if you use arrows to do everything. If you just like cheese like a bunch of stuff with arrows. And then sorceries are probably going to be broken, and miracles are probably going to be okay. I hear the miracles include pyromancies now, though. And like miracles are better broadly. Like there's a bunch of really good miracles now, so that'll be really cool. I'm going to appreciate that for sure. What's happening? Oh wow, okay, jeez, whatever. I mean, if I can't believe you. I'm like, there's no way, right? Like that's not possible, right? Like we've been down this road before. The mere idea that a miracle is good is like insane. That's just not how it works around these parts, you know? That's just not how we do things. Okay. No way. No way. No freaking way. Radon? Or the consort Radon or whatever? Because I know there's 2 Radons, right? Which I don't understand how that makes sense. You Staff of Judgment haters, go to heck. This thing's busted. I love you, Great Chaos Fireballs. Oh wow, this still damaged me really hardcore. They get so many comments on that intelligence video where they're like, Staff of Wisdom is not good. You can't use Staff of Wisdom. And I'm like, yeah, the slowness of it and the angle of it is pretty bad, but it's like a bad craftsman blames his tools. Like, I'm dead serious in that particular case. I think there are cases where items can be bad because, wow, it jacks them up. Okay, I don't even need whatever it's called anymore. Uh-oh. Cooked. Boom. Swag. Swag. Put my havoc on. Yeah, well, I needed to pick up all the sorceries as I went, and I just didn't. That was my mistake with that boss. So I made a lot of mistakes with that boss. Like a ton of mistakes with that boss. Just like huge numbers of endless mistakes with that boss. But it's really not a hard boss in the grand scheme of things. Just gotta do it right. Okay. Servant's quarters, yeah. I mean, Dark Orb's fine for it too. Oh yeah, no, you're gonna be disappointed, I'm sure. I'm like 90% certain. You'll be very disappointed with that, unfortunately. I would love to say that you're not going to be disappointed by that, but you are very much going to be disappointed by that. But hope springs eternal, you know? That's the beauty. You know, hope does really spring eternal. For that stuff. For that kind of stuff. Don't stop believing. Maybe Sunlight Spear is optimal in something. For something. For just something or anything at all. Maybe there's one place in the game where Sunlight Spear could be optimal. I like how even if you had an infinite number of casts of Sunlight Spear, it's still not good. Because that's like the main bottleneck, right? Sure, well, you don't get any physical AR from Sacred Oath. You don't get magical AR from Sacred Oath. Sacred Oath is only physical AR. So it only increases the damage of your physical attacks. I mean, that should... There's no way it's better than sorceries. There's like a 0% chance that even with all of that and a glitch, it's still not better than sorceries. Because I think the cast speed is way slower, too. Relative to like Crystal, Soul Spear, or Soul Spear. It like has this... It has a longer cast time than Soul Spear, which is like not that fast either. Like it's decently fast, but it's not that fast. Oh, I don't have... Uh-oh. Cool. Why do I need Twinkling Titanite again? Yeah, no, yeah, I did. I did tell you that one at a time. But you know, for some reason, it's not. It's only physical AR. For whatever reason. I don't know why it's only physical AR, but it just is. I mean, to be fair, it grants you a massive chunk of physical defense. Like, it's way better than any armor you could equip in the game. For whatever reason. Like, literal plates of, like, stone or steel does nothing. You know, one wave of the hand apparently grants you infinite defenses. What possible explanation could there be for that? I don't know. The math on it is whack. Very whack. Yep, I wish miracles were good. Well, I kind of don't, because then that makes no sense. Like, why would miracles be better than sorceries for that? It's like we're talking about a school of magic that has like healing spells and like other random crap. Why would it also be good at casting spells? You know? It's like it's the only one that has like healing. It's the only one that has denial. It's the only one that has Sacred Oath, you know? So, I guess it makes sense in a lot of ways. But it is weird. It's like purely RP. It's like if you're doing like a miracle-based character for like roleplay purposes, they're okay. You know what I mean? Like they have a use. You can use them, especially in New Game. If you're in New Game Plus, it's a lot tougher, right? But if you're in New Game and you want to like RP play a priest, right? They're not completely useless, you know, which I guess in some ways is really what's okay about them. And that's just sort of it. It's like purely for RP purposes. Although it is kind of sad because in DS1 you can use them to like farm souls and stuff, you know. You can use them to like farm. You can use Wrath of God to farm souls from you can use Wrath of God to farm souls from the Painted World, right? No, that's what I do. That's all my characters. Is like some RP shit. 100%. Why would you? I don't know. Yeah, that's part of the fun of it, I guess, is RPing random junk. RP, you know, so it's like it's purely they're purely there for flavor in a lot of ways. They're not really. It's like every one of my characters is like an RP character. Like 100% of my characters is RP. Absolutely. Oh, there's a Petrified Dragon Bone here too. Speaking of which, there's a Petrified Dragon Bone like right here. Or no, where is it? Is it not? Is it not? Or is it through the door? Is there a Petrified Dragon Bone like somewhere around here? Or no, I think it's in the next area. Why would I want to RP garbage? That's a good point. That is that's a great point. But it's like, that's what most of these characters are. Like that's what the mundane character was. In a lot of ways, was just like RP. Like 100% RP. But I love RPing. Yeah, you're gonna do like... No, you might do more than that. You might do like 700. If you're really lucky. If you're a good boy for Santa Claus. Santa Claus might let you do 700. To one of them. 700 to one of them. While Crystal Soul Spear can do like 1,000 to three of them at once or more. It can hit like 4 of them all at the same time and do like infinity damage and cast really fast. And you get like a ton of copies of those. But I mean, like I said, sorcery's got to do something, right? You need 1,000. You need one. Or yeah, we'll see. I mean, you tell me what it is. If it's like really awesome, I'll be like, okay, cool. I'll be like, wig. My wig will be snatched or whatever. I'll be shook, as the kids say. Is that what kids say? I don't know. I'll be shook / wig snatched or whatever. That's what's gonna happen. Wait. We need this. And you have to have like a very specific setup for it. Like it eats up a ring slot, which you could use for like any other ring. You could have like literally any other ring. Like Ring of Steel Protection you could use. You could use like Clear Bluestone there. You could have like extra stamina regen. You could even have extra equip load if you wanted to. But no, instead we need Sun Seal. Very important that we use Sun Seal there for that. Really important that if we want to cast miracles, we need Sun Seal. Naturally. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot to kill that one. Shoot. There's like one I forgot to kill there. Whatever. We go to the lot. We go to what's his faces. That's why we unlocked the McDust Workshop. You can't do it. Does it not even work, or what's going on? Repair. Boom. Where are we going? Saltfort. Hey, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's actually pretty reasonable. That's actually pretty okay. Are you using Dragon Chime and everything too? Or does Disc Chime better? I don't know. Like 900. It's like 900 with no extra help. Because I just barely used it. It's like 900 or 950 or something. It's almost certainly better. I mean, considering you have to use a glitch to get that much damage out of it even. And it casts slow too, because why not? Oh, okay. There's like some like random buff you get from Disc Chime. See, I don't even know, because there's no application for it. You know what I mean? Like it's not useful, no matter what. We gotta Dark Orb this guy. There he is. Boom. That's actually way better than I thought it would be. I expected to do like 800. If it's doing 1,000, that's pretty okay, actually. that is better. You still have to use a glitch before it's better than Crystal Soul Spear. Doesn't it take forever to cast too? Isn't it like really slow to cast as well? I've never used that miracle for like obvious reasons, or I've used it once or something. I've used it to get the achievement, but it obviously is like not actually a useful miracle for anything. Uh-oh. Problem is that like the effort that I would have to go through to unlock it for this character would simply not be worth it. Like there's no way in heck that I'm gonna go farm 30 Sunlight Medals just to cast Sunlight Spear. Like that's completely intolerable. Yeah, it also takes forever to cast too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I don't remember, but my understanding is a Crystal Soul Spear is like that. It's like really fast, and like Lightning Spear like takes a long time. Like it's good for like free aim sniping an enemy from like really long away if you're just like memeing in New Game. Yeah. But I guess if you're like doing White Phantom stuff or Gold Phantom stuff or whatever, you can like truck a boss with it really hardcore. You know, like you're doing like Frozen Outskirts with your buds, and there's like 3 of you, and like you need to get some damage down, so you cast like 3 Sunlight Spears, and it's like okay. Like, it's not completely worthless. Boom. Life-Ring is Soul. Okay, cool. Yeah. We gotta Sunlight Blade this. I'm really picking up steam here, though. This is actually going by really fast. We might get to No Man's Wharf here. Yeah, maybe. We might actually get to No Man's Wharf this stream. Which is, like, very crazy. Oh, come on. Wow! Woo, I did it, though. Fudge. That was close. Game one. Boom. Yeah, give it a shot. It will do less, I think. I'm 99% sure it's going to do less. But, you know, the other factors to it just make it so much better, I still think. Friggin' branch. Yeah, we're going to No Man's Wharf. Do I guess start working on the script for the video?
You have.
It's gonna be really long. I'm gonna have to go through so many different weapons. Okay. We'll put back on Ring of Soul Protection. Cool. I'm like blazing through this game. What the heck? I got this game eaten out of the palm of my hands. We'll do Bracing Knuckle Ring here, I think, instead of Ring of Blades, and then I guess I'll do Clearstone too, because we're gonna Dark Orb this whole area. Ba-da-ba-da. Whoop. Break that open. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, look at these. See, I've never looked at the statues. Look at these cool statues. Let's really take this area in, considering I'm never coming back here for like a long time. If I come back here, it'll be a long time from now. So let's really take this area in. Look at all the random crap. Look, can you see Majula in the distance? Look at that. It's so gorgeous here. My goodness. Oh, tune spells. Go all Dark Orb here, boom. Yo, what's up? Yo, you playing Dark Souls 1 again? It's a great game. I love Dark Souls 1. It's probably my favorite. Is it like well, how much damage do you do? Oh, wait, how? How are you doing that much damage? Because I was doing like 900. I was only doing like 900 or something. Yeah. Although to be fair, it's the same as it's the same as Crystal Soul Spear, so it must not be that bad. Right? The DS1's freaking amazing. God, play that game. I love DS1 so much. It's like such an incredible video game. 3050 Faith Int. Velka's Talisman, yeah. Like the memeiest of all meme items in that whole game. No, that's really good though. I like that. Because that's one of the items I didn't get to cover in my series. So I made so many videos, right, about that game, and I never got to cover Velka's Talisman because it's just too big of a meme. It's like a really cool item in theory, but it just like does nothing. So yeah, hell yeah, cover Velka's Talisman, dude. Cover Velka's Talisman, man. Really get in there and cover Velka's Talisman. Go to 50 int, get your miracles, cast your big healing miracles, yeah, that you so desperately need as an intelligence character. The Evil Darkness Chicken Leg. What are you talking about when you say the Evil Darkness Chicken Leg? Is there an item that's like split scaling or something that I don't know about? Do you mean Dragon Tooth? Oh yeah, the dumb, yeah. It's like a cartoon cartoon piece of chicken, yeah. The really awesome, terrible weapon that sucks really bad. It's actually really good. Or, well, it's not really good. But you could hypothetically use it against Ornstein Smo if you had no other options. If your character literally just did nothing right, you could still use it against Ornstein Smo. And it would be like okay-ish. But you'd have to upgrade it. The problem with that weapon is getting it to +10 would be like really difficult. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, take that freebie. I think I used a claymore in my cult run. Oh, hey, yeah, one thing you should know about miracles is that Gwendolyn's hat boosts miracles. So kill Gwendolyn and get the hat from what's his face, and get the hat from the one guy. You know which guy I'm talking about, right? The guy who sells boss armors. Kill Gwendolyn and take her hat as soon as you can if you want to use miracles. It won't like really help them that much, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, Domhnall. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Ace Samai. That guy. But good luck getting any use out of miracles relative to sorceries, honestly. You can use Wrath of God. You get a copy of Wrath of God to recycle and freaking, you know, fire that. Why not, right? Fire that off. You can farm infinite souls that way. Cast big like heal over times. I don't even know what miracles. I guess you could use magic shield against like use it against what are they called? Like there must be some use for Velka's Talisman, right? I'm trying to think what it is. Because it won't even really be good against Seath. Because Seath is like weak to lightning and it still won't be good. Like even with Velka's Talisman. Lightning Spirit, like Great Lightning Spirit will not do anything for you. And it's a huge pain to get anyway. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's just worse, basically, is what you're saying, telling me. Because you pulled out all the stops for it. You did everything right for it too, didn't you? So yeah, you're getting 5% from Covenant Seal. I think it's a 3% or 5%, I don't know. And you're getting an extra 30 AR for the Clutch Ring. And then on top of that, you're getting the extra Chime Boost, which is also just like a huge pain in the butt to do, and a huge meme. Yeah. No, I'm really glad to hear someone's using Velka's Talisman. That's actually really cool. That was one of those things where it's like, I wish if I could do it, if I could find a way to make use of Velka's Talisman, I would have. If I could have thought for like a really insanely cool use for Velka's Talisman, I would have. So I'm really glad that people are like out there, like messing with it. Because that's an item I kind of regret not finding a use for. Or like some like fringe dumb thing, you know what I mean? But the stat distribution just does no favors for you, unfortunately. Well, I guess what you can do, you can just get a weapon to +10 and then you have access to all buffs without having to worry about so no, lightning weapon is actually probably pretty good because you can lightning weapon some enemies. I guess Seath, right? So I guess that's okay. It's not like amazing or anything, but it's fine. Yeah, so I think that's probably what you should do. I don't know, what are you getting at 30 Faith? Hold up. Let me look it up. DS1 Miracles. What are you getting at 30 Faith? What's like 30 Faith the breakpoint for? So you got heal, more healing, healing, force. Wrath of the Gods at 28. Okay, Emit Force at 18. Emit Force is okay in that game. Magic Barrier Great Magic Barrier at 24. That's okay. Homeward, I guess you got Homeward. That's okay, but you don't really need it because of I mean, you need Karmic Justice, I guess. Vow of Silence. Maybe that has a use from somewhere. Tranquil Walk of Peace probably isn't very good. Yeah, I guess you could do Gravelord Greatsword's Dance or something. I don't know. But I think those are based on your Covenant rank. Yeah, no, those are great spells. Those are great spells. They don't do as much damage as sorceries, so they're kind of under... So they're kind of like under-thinged or whatever. But like, I loved using those spells, actually. I thought using those spells was really fun. Oh, wait, really? You've been having fun with that spell? Because I found it very difficult to use. Uh-oh. I found that very, very difficult to use. I found that very, very, very difficult to proc properly and get it to actually do anything. But that's one of the more interesting ones, yeah, that Faith has access to. Uh-oh. Wrong button. So how have you been using Karmic Justice? Has that actually been effective? Because I could never get that to proc correctly. I could never get an enemy to hit me enough times for that to proc like super correctly. Yeah, and also try Magic Barrier, Great Magic Barrier against those one bosses. Against like Oh, okay, so you shield up and then... Okay, really? So you can block and still trigger it? See, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's actually news to me. Sweet. That's actually completely news to me. Personally. So I'm really interested to... So that's actually really interesting, yeah. So I didn't know shield you could I didn't know you could even shield block it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really clever. There you go. That's it right there. That's the trick. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I like that. That's really cool. That's actually really cool. That is actually super cool. Oh yeah, by the way, I got to third phase. I got to second phase of what's his face? I got to second phase of Genichiro today. I was like putting in a couple minutes here and there, and I got to second phase. But I can't for some reason the lightning attack keeps hitting me, and I don't know how to stop it. Do I need to jump for the lightning attack, or can I dodge it normally? Because I think I dodge it normally sometimes, but I don't know if it always hits me, or like what's the deal with it. I'll figure it out if need be, but I was curious if someone knows. We'll get another petrified dragon bone here. Yeah, I feel like I only need a couple more. In a day or two, I'll have beaten Genichiro just fine. That's really cool about Karmic Justice. I'm glad to know that. Oh, I should be poisoning him. I don't know what I'm doing. Oop. Okay. This has actually gone really smoothly, too. The area I'm most afraid of is Iron Keep here. Sweet. Covers that. Faith of the glitch. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Just use the glitch. Just make it easy on yourself. Use the glitch. You don't gotta feel worried about it. It's the only way to make faith work. I mean, that's not entirely true, but it's very suspiciously close to true. And Sunlight Spear is like 100 times better than Great Soul Arrow, or Great Lightning Spear 2. It's like actually kind of ridiculous. Dang. See, that's really clever. I wish I thought of that the grass crest stuff. I'm like actually amazed by that. Oop. Okay, there's one. Poison arrow, one of them, I think, up ahead. There's still two more. But we're on track to kill like skeleton lords by the end of the stream. If I can just manage that. We're straight up on track to kill skeleton lords at this rate. What's the most devious setup of all time? Oh, there's the Karmic Justice or whatever, or the glitched Sunlight Spears. Oh yeah, no, they're actually really easy to deal with. These guys are actually a huge joke. I'm sorry to say. Whoa. Oh. And then I watch me die to them. I say that and then just watch me die. No. Poison them up. There we go. Dark Orb them down. Yep, another like stuck. There is like stuck now. Okay. No, no poison. Not poison. Not Delve Game Guide's doing the thing that he does. Which is poisoning red phantoms. Boom. Suck it up. Like that. Old Radiant Life Gem. Pop this open. Human effigies. Spare human effigies. And then we go... Oh, wait, no. We need Flynn's Ring, and then Ring of Blades. And then Lightning Rapier. Yeah. I still have Ring of Soul Protection on. So we're not going to lose our souls. What up, brother? Whoa. Okay, well. Good thing I have Ring of Soul Protection on. And now we can actually buff up for this boss. Instead of just trolling ourselves. God, it's going to be so much work to make the video for this, by the way. Just so everybody knows, it's going to be... Converting this into a video is going to be an insane amount of work. It's going to be a ridiculous amount of work. Like an absolutely unbelievably ridiculous amount of work. To convert this into like a video. It's actually not that bad. I actually enjoy making videos, but boy is it tough. It's actually really hard to do. To like chop a video together. Ugh. I haven't done it in a while. I've only done shorts in the last like month or two. So it's gonna be fun. I guess it'll be a nice refreshing break to get back into it. Chopping a video together. But I want you all to know. The chopping the turning footage into a video. Whew. It's quite the process, actually. If you've never done it before, it's actually quite the process. I love it. I do love it. I do love it very much, but it is quite a bit of process. Oh, of course, yes. That's exactly what it is. My affection for my dear audience will power me through the hard part of the job, because that's my ninja way, or whatever. I'm gonna Naruto run through this. We're gonna Naruto run it out. We're gonna bring Sasuke back to the village, the Dark Souls 2 village. Oop. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be like, Sasuke, come back to the village. And then Naruto and Sasuke will kiss or whatever. I actually have seen Naruto, so I'm if I say I haven't seen Naruto, I'm just lying. But that's what I assume Naruto and Sasuke, or what Naruto's about. Oop. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, this is like the first episode. That's another one of those things that's like so weird when you think about it in retrospect. Because it's very obviously like a ploy by him to like get more people to read the manga. And I was talking about this earlier, where there's this one manga I read years and years ago, where it's like this really generic like action, like kind of like this lighthearted action adventure kung fu anime about like kung fu masters. And there's like, for some reason, there's like nudity and sex in the first like chapter, and then never else again. Never again in the entire series. Like he just put that in there as like a way, as like a ploy to like get people to read it, and then there's no more in the whole thing. For some reason, it makes no sense, right? It'd be like if you're watching Game of Thrones, and there's sex in the first episode, and then subsequently none, and then just like the whole rest of the show is like an action adventure thing. Like it's like game, like they took, like imagine there's like sex in the first episode, and there's like a bunch of sex in the first episode, and then none in the entire remainder of Game of Thrones or something, or it's like Breaking Bad, where like there's like a sex scene in the beginning of Breaking Bad for no reason, for just like no conceivable reason other than to try to like get people to watch it, and then there's none in the rest. It's like just Breaking Bad from that point on. Yeah, it's like really weird. It's like really. Uh-oh. Oh, he wrecked me. Shoot. This confirmed. This guy's more dangerous than Ludden's Allen. This guy's a more difficult boss than Ludden's Allen somehow. I don't know. I don't know what's up with this. Yeah, it's like it seems like we always get this every run, where I'll just like screw up a boss that I should not screw up somehow. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like really weird. Like a boss that I categorically should like beat. Oh, yo, what's up, Gilgamesh Fate? Yeah, sorry, I did read your message earlier, but I forgot to respond to it. I was caught up in some other conversation. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. There we go. Like, people would be so mad if that happened to Breaking Bad or like Game of Thrones or something. People would be very angry, right? Like, people would be like, what is this? Or you're watching like Succession or something and there's like a sex scene in the beginning, like some prestige television show or whatever. I gotta fix that freaking USB port, man. I gotta stuff paper in it so that it makes contact again. What was I saying again? Well, it's been a real mess today. There we go. God, my setup is so scuffed. My setup is like so unbelievably scuffed. I can't even begin to get it right. Tomorrow Friday? Yeah, for whatever reason they're gonna inspect the property I live on tomorrow. It's like really weird. Like, I've never had that happen the whole time I've lived in apartments around here. I wish they just like give me a house. That's what I really wish. I wish the system would be like, here's a house, man. Here you go. Honestly, I'd probably still find a way to complain. If something like broke, I would be like, how do I fix this? So when I think about it, actually, that's pretty lame. But then again, all the money I make would then be translated into like those repairs, right? Oh. Come on, guys. Jeez. Ugh. Ugh. Oh boy. There goes again. There goes my ring again. I can't believe it. This is harder than the Frozen Outskirts. This place is harder than the Frozen Outskirts. This is a more difficult area than the Frozen Outskirts. The Frozen Outskirts I knocked out in 2 attempts. This place has killed me like 3 or 4 times tonight. So, we all know Hyde's Tower of Flame is harder than the Frozen Outskirts, it turns out. It turns out when you really practice it, Hyde's Tower of Flame is harder than the Frozen Outskirts. Pretty mind-boggling, really, when you really think about it. When you really go through the trouble of thinking about it, that's pretty crazy. Jeez. Yeah, it's like the part in the Fight Club book where they live in that one house. And they're talking about how like everything sucks because it's dilapidated. It's like I think about that and it's like there's like a abandoned house near where I live, but it probably needs like a new roof and a bunch of other random stuff. So like even if they did give me that house, it wouldn't be like it probably wouldn't be good enough. So it's kind of ironic. I probably do get some value out of this establishment here. Even if I'm like probably paying more than I should for it, hypothetically. Like there's obviously like a fee. The question is how much is the fee that they're extracting out of me? Right? Like how much does maintenance on this place really cost relative to what I pay? Right? Per unit, right? Like are they paying like is the rough cost of my living here $500, right? So are they getting a finder's fee of like another $500 on top of me? Or is it more? Is it less? Right? See, these are really interesting questions. These are questions I would love to know. I would absolutely love to know the answer to these questions. So I can be angry about it. I'm just kidding. No, I actually would like to know. I actually would like to know. I always think to myself, maybe I should just like go back home. It's like where I grew up. Just live there for free. But I wouldn't be able to stream there and make like other content and stuff, so kind of can't. Uh-oh. But I often think about that a lot. Or not like a lot, but plenty. There you go. There's an object lesson for you kids. You know. Don't be like your old pal Delve and ever rent anything ever. Oop. If you can avoid it. Hmm. Then again, my income is pretty low, so I don't know. It is what it is. I can complain all I like about the way things are, I suppose. I'm not really complaining, I just like, I don't know. Vexes me. Vexes me very slightly. Very slightly. Like a very small amount. I'm like vexed. Thinking about it. And how, yeah. Well, it makes me nervous, because I complained. I wrote like a really nasty review for this place online. I went online and I'm like, this place is trash. It sucks. Everything sucks. Don't live here. Is like what I wrote online. I wrote a really long review that's like really nasty. It was like really awful and nasty about this place. And it's true. Every word of it is true. Every word of it is true. You make the argument that every place is bad, but every word of the review that I wrote is true. 100%. It's all true. You make the argument that it's heavy-handed or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all true. It's all 100% true. Every last word of it is true. Right? But so my fear is with the inspection is that they're reprisaling me. they're gonna inspect mine mysteriously. Mysteriously, I'm gonna wake up and they're gonna be in my apartment for some reason. It's gonna be like, oh wow, what a I'd like the statistical likelihood of that happening is like 1 in 100 or something. Or it's not 1 in 100. What's up? It's not 1 in 100. It's like 1 in 9. No, it's like a 15%. Roll off the edge? No, of course not. I'm not gonna roll off the edge. Why would I do that? That would make no sense. But yeah, like I was saying, so like that's my fear. But there's only a 15%. There's like a 10 to 15% chance, statistically, or less, that they inspect mine. But if they do, I will find that very suspicious. I'll find that very suspicious. But the good news is, if they do that, I can talk to the landlord and be like, I can talk to the city official and be like, yeah, this place sucks. But most importantly, I want them to deal with the cockroaches. Because where I live, there's like cockroaches all over the place. They're not German cockroaches, so they're not like the bad cockroach. But they are a species of cockroach. And I go to the landlord and I complain to her. I'm like, what's up with these cockroaches? Do something about these stupid cockroaches. And she doesn't even know it's a cockroach. She literally does not even know it's a cockroach. It's like, how do you not know what a cockroach looks like? How can you not tell that something is a cockroach? Like, am I some kind of freak of nature for just knowing what a cockroach looks like? Am I a genius just because I know what an effing cockroach looks like? And it's like, she says they're like, oh, they're like water bugs or something. No, it's not a water bug, it's a cockroach. I can see that it's a cockroach. Any amount of research or effort at all would indicate to you exactly what this organism is. And that says the cockroach. The Dragon Rider's going nowhere. There's no way in heck the Dragon Rider's killing me. So yeah, it's like stupid. It's like, this is literally a cockroach. This is nothing but a cockroach. This has never been anything but a cockroach. And so I want to get with the city, so hopefully, either way, even if they don't inspect my unit, I literally talk to the city official on the phone. I talk to him, and I'm like, we're going to have a chat after the inspection. Well, whoever's unit you inspect, it doesn't really matter. We're going to have a chat after the inspection about the cockroach situation downtown. Because there's big swaths of the city where there are 0 cockroaches. None. Literally 0. Okay, I've never lived in an apartment that has been infested by cockroaches in the same way that this one is. And I know they're all over downtown, and all of the apartments downtown are like that, and they have the stupid cockroach problem. But it's unbelievably ridiculous how, like, we have to stop the spread of these bastards, like, as fast as we can. Because they can spread diseases, and they can do other nasty things if you let them. And so it's, like, absolutely ridiculous. It's like, I don't even know how these people sleep at night, being as stupid as they are. It's like, it's incredible to me. Like, look, I get it. I'm, like, the smartest guy ever. I'm, like, a genius or something, right? I really do get it, but it's like, I feel like just there's no effort coming out of other people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, crazy. But still, does not fill me full of happiness that this person, the person who's the property manager, doesn't know that there are parts of the city where there are no cockroaches, and B, does not even know that it's a cockroach. It's like, how do you not know this is a cockroach? But she comes from the southwest, so I guess all over the west, they're probably all over the west side, honestly, if I had to take a guess. And that they just happen to somehow get their way up east through the main road or whatever, I don't know. My theory is though it's businesses that are not doing enough. There's like big huge institutions that are doing enough, because probably what happens is they try to get farther east, and like places like the University of Utah and like big hospitals and stuff won't harbor them. So there's like really good, there's like big huge buildings where they can't live because the people who run those buildings really have a vested interest in getting rid of them. Is my theory. But it's hard to say. I'll talk to the official and I'll see what he says. The other possibility is that they're coming in through the sewers. But my suspicion is if you walk around this place in the middle of the night in the height of summer, not right now. Right now there's none out there, right? But if you walk around this place in the middle of the summer, there's tons of them. They're crawling all over the place. And it's to the point where I think to myself, like, these are lazy animals. These are lazy animals. These things don't want to work. Okay? These things literally don't want to do anything. That's how they operate. They don't do anything. They're completely lazy animals. They just want food handed to them, and they don't care about anything. And so, like, with that being said, I think they must come from this place. I find it hard to believe they commute from someplace else. I don't think they come from another place. I don't think they're coming from some other place and walking onto this property. I think they wake up at night and they start walking around this property because they live on this property, is my theory. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not like an expert on cockroaches or whatever. But that's my guess. That's my guess, is that they live on this property. That's the only explanation for why this place is crawling with them all the time. Okay, and it's like, and so there's a possibility. I'm not saying this is true, but there's a very real possibility that the cockroaches come from this place, and then the homeowners around this area have to deal with these cockroaches because the lazy management of this place doesn't realize they're a problem. Like, that's a very real possibility. I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying somebody has to figure out if that's true or not. Somebody has to go through the trouble of figuring out why the cockroaches, like, literally between here. I used to live in a place like 6 blocks away, or not. It's not 6 blocks away. It's 2 plus 6, about 8 blocks away from here. I used to live in a place about 8 blocks away. Okay, there was no cockroaches in that place 8 blocks away. What changes between where I live now and the place I used to live and the cockroaches? What changes? What's the difference? Is there some magic cockroach barrier? Probably not. There's probably a rational explanation for why the cockroaches are here and they're not up the hill. And now it could have something to do with the hill itself. Maybe like the elevation or something is just slightly too high, but I find that hard to believe. I find that very hard to believe that a relatively slight hill is going to stop those cockroaches from advancing. I suspect it has something to... It's like lazy property owners around here just refuse to do anything about it, or the city's not doing enough. Like, they live in the sewer or something. I don't know, right? But it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad that, like, it's like... And it's like they're all over the Salt Palace. There's like a big, huge, stupid convention center down the hill, and they're all over that stupid convention center, too, in the middle of summer. And it's like, are those guys doing anything to stop them? Do they even care? Do they even know it's a problem? It's just unbelievable. Just the complete lack of just ignorance and lack of professionalism from the establishment around here. It's like I go outside and there's these big gross cockroaches everywhere that aren't even from the state of Utah, and it's like the same thing as like, it's like going outside and there's like a bunch of like rats. Like I see a big pile of rats scurrying around, rats and mice scurrying around, and like, you know, eating cheese and shit. It's like the same kind of thing. Maybe not exactly, but like very similar, very, very similar in my mind between those two concepts. Like, they're not the same animal, but like, I don't care at some point. Oh, here's Drake Creeple's Ultra Great Sword. At some point, it's like, it's still a problem. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. I'll talk to the city. You know, like I said, I have the phone number of the inspector guy. I literally went out of my way to get the phone number of the inspector guy. And I'm going to call the city. And I'm going to be like, what's going on here, my dudes? We got to address this. And, do I expect, like, a miracle? No. Do I expect them to do anything at all? Actually, no. I actually don't expect them to do anything. But I'm still going to try. We're still going to chat them up. Shake some trees. Figure out what's going on. Try to get answers. Oh, there's Chariot Lance. I don't really expect much, to be honest. Does this have the same moveset as the other one? Idle's Chime. Seabow. Bellkeeper Bow. A long Great Bow. Yeah, that can go. It's so annoying. It's so annoying how disgusting they are, and how just like miserable I was when I moved in and I saw them all over the place. But they don't really infest the houses, I guess. I've caught one indoors. I caught one indoors one time, but even that's too much. I don't know. I don't ever want to see another one indoors ever again. I don't ever want to see another one of those doors ever again. I don't live next to a bunch of like woods or some shit. I live literally in the middle of like a concrete pavilion. There's like literally no excuse for that stupid, for those dumb organisms to get inside of my apartment for any reason. And I live on the second floor too. So imagine how much worse it is if I catch even one inside, how much worse it is for literally everybody else on this property. And they don't even know it, probably. They don't even realize what's going on. Like, oh, that's gross, and then they just move on with their lives. They never think to themselves to complain about it. They literally don't say, hey, let's complain about this. They don't at all. They don't think like that. That's not how they think. They're not like, they're so terrified. Like, either they don't realize that they can complain about something, or they're so terrified of being told to like F off that they don't want to try. Or they're so afraid of being wrong or something. I don't know. Like, I get it. It's fine. But I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna very much complain. I'm gonna go to the city about it. Like I said. That's coming up. So in theory the inspection's tomorrow. And so I can call them. Well, I guess maybe I'll call them. I'll either call them tomorrow afternoon or I'll call them on Monday. That's assuming it's not a targeted inspection designed to evict me. Which it very well could be. Although I kind of doubt they'll find enough. They're not like, yeah, it's not perfectly clean here. But they're not really going to find enough to be able to boot me out. They can complain all they like to me. But they're not going to find like anything ridiculous inside of this apartment. So there's like an upper limit to how much they can really do. So if that's the case, I find that kind of hard to believe even. But we'll see. I mean, I talked to the guy from the city. He was like, yeah, it's random. But you never know if somebody's lying, you know, like... That always happens. Just weirdos with weirdo motivation. Or something. Like just some weirdo stuff. Like just some like incomprehensible like freak stuff that makes no sense. Like it's always a possibility. It's not likely. But it's like, I guess it's possible. But I'm not worried. They probably could evict me if they really wanted to. But I'm not really that bad. I'm always worried about that stuff. There's a reason entirely to like hate renting. It's just like that possibility. Like they could evict you if they wanted to, but they don't because they get something out of you. Like it just bothers me. Some doesn't sit right with me about that. I don't like the thought of anyone benefiting from me. Like at all. It just sits wrong with me. It's just like it's like disgusting. It's like inherently evil. And like nefarious. Like I don't like the idea of people benefiting from me. Kind of bothers me. Like really bothers. Like well, maybe not really bothers me, but yeah, not my favorite. I would much prefer to benefit from them, ideally, from these landlords that I have, not the other way around. But that's just how it is. You can't fight City Hall. It's just late for you. Wow, I'm getting whoa. That's a lot of souls. Whoa, that was a lot of souls. Sits so wrong. Whatever. It doesn't sit that wrong with me. Maybe I'm just making a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah, well, they hate that. Yeah, they don't want you to trade them with him. What is this? Oh, Return to Lockstone. Yeah, they do not want you to trade those with him. That's like one thing they very much don't want you to do. I don't know why, but whatever. I feel like it should be the same or something. But even in DS3, it's not the same. Yeah, it's like really weird. I don't know what's up with that. I think maybe they didn't want to go through the effort of assigning them all their actual value. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't want to confuse people. So they made them sellable, but they didn't want to make them, like they didn't want to give people a reward for selling them to Gavlan. And they didn't want to, like, confuse people and, like, make the possibility that it was more efficient to sell them to Gavlan or something. Like, something like that. Does that make sense, I think? But it's really nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking to make that really huge review. Yeah, it is kind of weird. It is really nerve-wracking to make that really awful review. Where I complain, where I just like take them to task. And then immediately it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's an inspection of the facilities. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Kind of sus. But I mean, yeah, you know, whatever. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is that being a landlord is harder than I think it is or something. I don't know. I don't know. But it sure sits wrong with me. It's like anytime you talk to, you know, like buying gold. Like the concept of like buying gold. You know, like you go to like a jeweler or something, or you go to like a gold or silver dealer, and you like exchange money for gold. It's like they don't do that for nothing, right? Like obviously they want you to buy gold. They want you to exchange dollars for gold. It's like that's kind of sus. Like that's kind of suspicious. Like if I'm selling gold, I want to be selling the gold, right? Like if the gold were really that valuable, I wouldn't sell it, you know? Like if gold were more valuable than dollars, I would just like hold on to the gold. You know what I mean? So it's like weird. Oh god. And it's like sits wrong with me. Uh-oh. Fudge. Okay, these guys are wrecking me. This is like over. Yeah, we'll try that again. So it kind of just sits wrong with me. There's like something that just like does not sit right with me about it. Let's go. Woohoo. Woohoo, I died. Woohoo. Hooray.
And you, a man, not, oh, you're a
So I put in the review that like, and so then I asked the landlord, I'm like, break my lease. Just like get me out of my lease, right? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. So it's like whatever. And so then I went to the, and so then part of the review was like, yeah, so it's like maybe I'll ask them to evict me or something, just to get out of the lease, just so I don't have to be in the contractual obligation anymore. And so maybe they took that seriously. Maybe they read that review and they're like planning my downfall. They're like, soon the nefarious guy, the nefarious Delve Game Guides, with his evil ways, will be brought to justice by the forces of wanton usury. The forces of usury will defeat the evil Delve Game Guides. The forces of noble usury. The forces of noble usury and landlording will defeat the evil Delve Game Guides. The evil Delve Game Guides. Who doesn't borrow money or anything like that. They'll finally defeat me. They'll finally put a stop to my evil ways. To my evil system cheating ways. And my evil rental hating ways. My evil complaining rental hating ways. They'll put a stop right to me. They'll stamp me out. They'll get their victory. Their crushing victory over me. They'll evict me from this place. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Maybe it's all like totally fake. Maybe it's corruption. Maybe they paid this guy. This is a plot. You know, who knows? You never know, right? Maybe they paid this city inspector guy to pretend to do a city inspection and just like wreck my shit. Yeah, I am. I'm always trying to game the system. That is actually kind of me. It's more simple than it sounds like it is. It's a lot of like not smoking. Like that's really what it comes down to. A lot of like not smoking cigarettes. That's really where the real cheat is. You know the old saying where it's like they suppress our cure, or they how's it go? How's that saying go? Where it's like they sell the medicine. They make us sick and then they suppress our cure to sell the medicine or whatever, right? It's like that. That's what it is. That really is a good introspection of society. Oh. I need to remember that line. A lot of complaining too, definitely. You want to complain a lot too. Very important you do that too. A lot of complaining. That's also another really crucial trick. Anytime anything sucks a little bit, you complain about how much it sucks. People will love you for it, by which I mean they will hate you for it. But also, they kind of deserve it. Oh, shit. If something sucks even a little tiny amount, you have to complain about it. It's very crucial. Unless there's like, unless you have some like, unless you have some sort of like gain from not complaining about it. But like this apartment where there's like random banging at all hours of the day. And it's like, yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I'm sure I could be being tortured or something. Like, I'm sure some guy could like, you know, be like, you know, beating me up or whatever. And making me do taxes or something. And like that would probably be worse. But you gotta complain about this stuff. That's another really important technique. So we have the two techniques. Complain about everything. Be critical. You gotta put it in a smarter way than that. You have to be critical of everything. Be critical of everything. It doesn't matter what it is, you have to be critical of it. It's like really crucial. Unless it's like, I guess it's somebody, right? If it's like somebody just like doing whatever. Like you internally are critical about it, I guess. I don't know. So be critical about everything. And then don't smoke tobacco. That's probably the most important one. That's like the most important way to cheat the system. And then avoid drugs and alcohol too. That's another really great one. And then be critical of everything, yeah. So those are how you cheat the system. How you absolutely wreck the system. Yeah, I did die there, yeah. Don't worry, we'll get him next time. We'll get him next time. Be critical of everything, unless you have like a vested interest to it. Unless people are being critical in it for like, because everyone has like, usually what'll happen is people will be critical of something that they don't like on a personal level, right? It's like really crucial to understand that like most of the time when people are complaining, it's because they don't like it. It's not because it's actually a bad system, it's because they don't like it and they don't understand it, right? That's what a lot of complaints really are. And so for that reason, you can't just, like, you have to be aware that you have to be critical of complaints as well. That's another thing. It's, like, really crucial that you do that, too. So it's not like complaints are inherently valid, but a lot of time there is some validity to them. It depends. There's, like, no easy answer to that question. Yeah, but cheating the system is mostly really boring. If you want to do it correctly. It's like actually really boring most of the time. It's mostly like working really hard. And then not smoking tobacco. It's like 9/10 of it. Uh-oh. Boom. Silver Covetous. Boom. Yeah, see, he cannot. You're right. Silver Flex House Entry cannot do it alone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Unbeatable Sheep. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me for beating these bosses unceremoniously. And crushing them with brutal efficiency. It was never my intention to humiliate this game systematically. Well, it was. But, you know, I'm sorry. I take only a small amount of pleasure in it. By which I mean I take a large amount of pleasure in it, actually. So, be aware of that. But you also have to have a good attitude, too. That's another really important trick, is to have a good attitude. It's another really crucial trick. How to beat the system. You gotta have a good attitude. You really, really, really gotta have a good attitude, too. Just ignore, like, dumb stuff. Yeah, I know. That's actually true. I don't know why I've, like... I don't know. The higher in the cycles it's been, it's gotten easier. It's like I'm really starting to get a lot of control over this game, I feel like. I truly have mastered it in many ways. I truly have become the Dark Souls. They're gonna call me John Dark Souls. Master of Dark Souls. And we're gonna put what's her face in Fume Sorceress's armor too. We're gonna give her another round. And why would I put down the Ice Rapier? You know what? If you want things to be different, we can do a little bit of different, you know? I'm not made of stone. We can do things a little different for you. Yeah, there you go. And look at how shredded I am, too. While we're at it. There you go. You want things to be mixed up? There you go. Congratulations. We get a little mix-up here. Why not? Let's do things. Let's have some fun. Let's take off my dumb armor with the... I mean, I don't know, whatever. She looks darn good. Notice how shredded she is. Notice how she's like really muscular too. That was a conscious choice I made. That was a conscious decision that I made. Caitlin's probably really muscular too. While we're at it. While I'm talking about things. Look at how good I look. You asked for a little bit of a change up, and by God, we're gonna get one. Take off my dumb straw shirt. I don't actually like it that much, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm not actually that big of a fan of it. I think it's okay. I don't like the belt on it. I would prefer a nicer belt. I don't really think the belt makes any sense on it. Like, she needs a belt on this thing. She literally needs, like, a big old belt on this thing. Like, I would give anything for her to have, like, a belt on. Like, just some kind of belt. Oop. I don't know. I could put on a different pair of pants, I guess. Nah, that ain't right. That don't look right. I guess I put on this. Hey, that looks kind of cool. That actually kind of goes. Like, legitimately. Okay. What's chaos armor? Where do I get that? Where does it come from? I've never heard of that before. I mean, I probably have, but I don't know. Whatever, we're actually switching back anyway. Because I'm about to fight the boss. Seldor manchettes. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that. We gotta kill this boss. Before I end stream, I'll probably try to kill this boss. Okay. We're fine. We got what we need here. Oh, Navlan. Is that really his armor? Oh, okay. See, I don't even know what that is. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and crucially, you can't chew either. You can't, like, chew, or, like, vape. Nothing like that either. That's also out of the window. For sure. That's the true life hack secret. The true, like, 10 out of 10 life hack secret. Right there. That'll keep you on top of the game. You'll be cheating people right, left, and center with that technique. You'll be getting whatever you want, whenever you want. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either. I think it doesn't change their stats at all. They're just red instead. It's like purely visual. Oh god. Oh, I hate you skeletons. Honestly, I have like PTSD from skeletons because of Alana. Uh-oh. Good thing skeletons aren't real, you know? Good thing that skeletons are just not real. Like, there's no such thing as a skeleton. I'm really grateful for that. Human beings have exoskeletons. We have shells that we molt out of. An actual point of fact. So I'm glad that's what's really true. And there's no such thing as skeletons. That would be really scary. If the skeletons were real. Ah. Can you imagine? Oh. See, I didn't even know that could happen. Usually I just roll through. Uh-oh. We're cooked. We're hella cooked. We're cooked, fam. We are le cook de la familia. Mamma mia. Well, if you have really low iframes, I don't know if you have a choice. You might not have a choice if you have really low iframes. Oh god. I guess I used it right there. It was okay. Okay, I think that's all of them. Watch me be wrong on just like an archer or something. Oh, I didn't hit it. Oh god. Yeah, because then it'd be a lot tougher. But you're supposed to be on the wheels anyway. I feel like the wheels would still be doable. I feel like with any ADP setup, the wheels would still be doable. But if you're like a low ADP character on New Game Plus, I can see that being tricky. Like, I can't imagine that as being like an issue for you, for somebody. Like super low ADP, like first playthrough, new game, whatever. It obviously does not apply to me, but... Honestly, even on most of the characters I've done, I still don't. Fudge. Boom. Sweet. That was easy. Heck yeah. Okay. Dang it. You're like, darn it. Self Game Guys comes through again with another W. With another big stinky W. Okay. I think that's all for today. I think we're going to call it a night here. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. And thanks for chatting, too. Unbeatable Sheep and others. Gilgamesh Fate and all those guys. Yep. Thank you, guys. But that wasn't a W. Don't worry. We'll come back and we'll beat the rest of this game tomorrow. Or wait, not tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow. So be prepared for that. No stream tomorrow. Stream on Saturday, probably. I don't see a reason I won't stream on Saturday, so that's going to happen. But no stream tomorrow. But everybody have a good night.